Hello all of my lovely people. So today I'm kind of crossing into forbidden ground a little bit. I'm going to give you, men out there, boys, a survivor's guide on how to deal with women while they're on their periods. Now I understand that this is kind of a taboo subject because as a man I will never have a period. And so I will never understand this biological occurrence, so who am I to comment on it? Well, I'm talking about it. Sorry. I have two sisters, a mother and a girlfriend, and so I have a humble amount of knowledge on women. Sort of. It really just comes down to how you view it. And if you live with a woman, essentially they're going to be on their period about a week of every month, which is going to be quite a good amount of time that you're going to be hanging out with a girl while she's on her period. You have to not be afraid of it. You have to not shy away or not push it away, right? There's this social disgust towards it. But really, it's just a necessary biological occurrence. The pains that they have to go through in order for the human race to continue. It should be on your shoulders to sort of alleviate any inconveniences that you can and make it as easy on them as possible. Isolating them and shunning them away is not going to do that. And being grossed out by it is not going to help. You have to see it as a different side of them. An interesting, very dynamic and volatile side. You can actually have a really good time. Well, maybe it won't suck so bad for the poor girl as much as it does. So there's different ways to deal with women on their period depending on your proximity to them. The easiest one to deal with is the little sister. I don't know about older sisters, but little sisters are pretty easy to deal with. I just sit on her, and that's how I deal with that. Or, like what they do with birds, when birds are freaking out and you just cover their head, you just cover their eyes, right? So decrease the stimulation out there, and it'll calm them down, or it'll make them even more mad. I'm so horrible. I try to be very respectful towards my girlfriend and women in general, as a whole, but when it comes to my sister, my job is to toughen her up, and she's kind of a badass for a 15-year-old girl because of me and my brother. You have to know your role in these people's lives. It's your job, as your brother, to toughen her up and sit her straight. You be the brother, because that's what you're supposed to do. And you be a damn good brother. Now, the tough one is the girlfriend or maybe the close friend that you have that's a girl. And this is something that I've just been recently finding out how to deal with. What I've discovered is that it all boils down to how you look at them. Because there's this whole stigma among men when women are on their period to be completely grossed out and completely afraid of them. You can't do that because, well, A, it's just something that happens, and I don't think you should ever make women feel gross, or ever see them as being gross. B, if you're scared of them, they will pick up on your fear and they will tear you apart. So what you have to do, you make friends with the period version of them. And so when she's coming under a period, you're like, oh boy, like, this is exciting, we're going on adventures, we're gonna have to do all this crazy stuff, and yeah. She may be crazy, she may get angry, she may get sad, any number of things. But if you're on her side throughout that, then you're doing pretty good. You want to get on her team. And then it's just kind of fun because then you never know what to expect. So that's essentially my guide to dealing with women on period.